Hi, awesome minds. How are you today? My name is Oluwole Godwin, and welcome back to Emoji Economics. As I promised, I said we'll be treating a class on the application of crammer's rule in economics. Actually, this is not just the application of crammer's rule because that's a part of the question. It's the application of partial differentiation and crammer's rule. Partial differentiation and crammer's rule. Yeah. So that's what we are really doing today. So we have this exercise that says, given the profit function of glow by depths make up at least 3, and this is the profit function. Now, glow by depths actually glow by Deborah, okay, and she's into makeup. She's actually one of our students, and I am not saying that I particularly like the makeup work or not. I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just trying to say that that's entrepreneurial, right? And you know that these days, academics alone doesn't do it. You have to have something, a skill, a business, something that you can just use, as you can just do on the side as you study. All right. So I like what she's doing, and for many students that are into one or two things, trying to like make a living for themselves, make good names for themselves while studying, I applaud you. All right. So that's an applause there. So let's come back to what we have to do today. Now the profit function is this: 138.33 Q1 plus 141.39 Q2 plus 123.61 Q3, then minus 1.42 Q1 Q2 minus 1.33 Q2 Q3 minus 1.42 Q1 Q3, then minus 1.5 Q1 squared minus 2.36 Q2 squared, then minus 1.31 Q3 squared. You might be wondering, like, what? Like, for real, a profit function? Yeah, when I see questions like this, I just think maybe the lecturers or teachers are particularly mean. Like, does it have to be this long, really? Alright, and it's long and then in decimals. That's not cool, man. That's not cool. But that's where we found ourselves, and we are going to have an assignment similar to this at the end of the video. And I would not be rubbing off this profit function because I need it for that, so that you practice on your own too. Now, so how do we find the question? Now says you find the profit maximizing quantities. That is, we are looking for Q1, Q2, and Q3. Alright, so we should find. It's not a big deal. Now, this topic is also under unconstrained optimization. Unconstrained optimization, in the sense that we don't have a budget constraints. Alright, there's nothing that is constraining us here. So there's no need for us to use lambda, okay, and so on and so forth. We've done videos on that in the producer equilibrium and all of that. So no problem. Let's just do this. Now, what we have to do is we start to find the partial derivatives of profit with respect to the quantities. Now, like I do mention in our calculus classes or in our differentiation classes, when you're doing partial derivative, you make sure that your D is slanted, all right, not a straight D. So you have the profit now, the Q1. All right, so we are differentiating with respect to Q1 now. So where do you have Q1? We have it here. So we differentiate this, we are left with 138.33. That's all. Where do you have Q1 again? We have Q1 here. So Q1 disappears. So we have minus 1.42 Q2, right? Where do you have Q1 again? Here. Then Q1 disappears because its power is just power 1 minus 1.42 Q3. We have classes on introduction to differentiation. So if you understand what I'm doing here, I think you have to go back to that introduction to calculus and see the very first video, just the very first video out of 7 or so, and that is going to do you a lot of good. Now, where do you have Q1 again? So Q1 is, we've done this, it's here, right? So this is going to be minus 2 comes to the back, so we have 2 multiplied by 1.5, so that's going to give us 3Q1. Okay, do you have Q1 again? No. So that's that about that. So we reduce it into that. So we have the profit, alright, the Q2 now. So where do you have Q2? Q2 is here. So we have 141.39. That's all. Then where do you have Q2 again? Here, right? So this is minus 1.42 Q1. Then Q2 is here, minus 1.33 Q3. So Q2 disappears. Then where is Q2 again? Here. So we have minus 4.72 Q2. So that's about that. So we have then the profit at the third quantity here, the Q3. So where's the Q3? We have it here first. So it equals 123.61. 123.61, that's all. Then minus Q3 isn't here, so Q3 is here, so we have minus 1.33 Q2. Where's Q3 again? This place, minus 1.42 Q1. Then we have Q3 here, so we have minus 2 times, so that's 2.62 Q3. Now that's it. So we are done with it. So those are 3 quantities that we have. So the first other condition is that we should equate the profit, the Q1, the profit, the Q2, and the profit, the Q3 to 0. That's the first other condition. So here we call all of this equation 1. So this is equation 2, equation 3, and equation 4. So first order condition says, okay, set equation 2, 3, and 4 to what? To 0. Set them equal to 0, yeah, something like that. So by the time we do that, so equation 2 is going to become, we have 138.33 minus 1.42 Q2 minus 1.42 Q3 minus 3 Q1 equals 0. And then this is going to give us, okay, we have one, by the time we collect items, we have 1.4, no, we have 3 Q1, so we're having 3 Q1, right? Then plus 1.42 Q2 plus 1.42 Q. Okay, let me do something here. So let me explain this a little bit, but I won't repeat it when I'm doing for the rest. So when we collect items, right? So this becomes minus 1.42. Let me just rearrange it. So minus 3 Q1 minus 1.42 Q2 minus 1.42 Q3 equals 0, then minus, so equals 0 minus 138.33. Okay, then this is minus 3 Q1 minus 1.42 Q2 minus 1.42 Q3 equals minus 138.33. So multiply through by minus 1. By the time we multiply through by minus 1, so this becomes a plus. So minus 1 times this is 3Q1. This is a plus as well, 1.42 Q2. This is a plus 1.42 Q3 equals, this becomes a plus 2, 138.33. So I call this equation 5, and I call this equation 6. Alright, so we have just that. Let me verify from my note here. So we have 3Q1 plus 1.42 Q2 plus 1.42 Q3 plus 138.33. Okay, so that's cool. Then we are setting equation 3 to 0 again. I'm not going to go through all these steps. I will jump to something like this. So we have this guy here. So 141.39 minus 1.42 Q1 minus 1.33 Q3 minus 4.72 Q2 equals 0. So collecting like terms will be having 1.42 Q1 plus 4.72 Q2 plus 1.33 Q3 equals 141.39. So we are done with that. So this is equation 7 and this is equation 8. Now let's move to the fourth equation 4 that is here. So we have 123.61 minus 1.33 Q2 minus 1.42 Q1 minus 2.62 Q3. Everything equals to 0, and this is equation 9. Now collecting like terms and making life easier for ourselves, we have 1.42 Q1 plus 1.33 Q2 plus 2.62 Q3 equals 123.61, which is equation 10. So what we have to do is now to combine equation, this equation here, combine equation 6, equation 8, and equation 10. So combine, okay, equation 6, 8, and 10. So the whole thing will be easier now. So 6 is saying, I don't want to So we have 3q1, right? Plus 1.42q2 plus 1.42q2. Okay. Then plus 1.42q3 equals 138.33. Then equation 8, 1.42q1 plus 4.72q2 plus 1.33q3 equals 141.39. Then equation 10, 1.42q1 plus 1.33q2 plus 2.62q3 equals 123.61. Now we have three simultaneous equations. So this is where we start to use the crammer rule. This we can put this in matrix form already. Now check here the coefficients of the variables here are q1s. So you have q1 here, you have q2 here, you have q3 here. So in matrix form, so we're having the coefficient matrix being 3, 1.42, 1.42. Then you have 1.42 here again, 4.72 here, 1.33 here, 1.42 here again, 1.33, 2.62. Alright. Then we have, what are we looking for? Q1, Q2, Q3. Okay. And we have the vector of constant terms 138.33, 141.39, 123.61. You see, so it's simple, right? So this is matrix A, then this is the solution vector, then that's the vector of constant terms. So how do we get the determinant of A? Okay, we can just say where matrix A. Okay, let me say all of this here is matrix A. So this is X, and all of this here is the B, the vector of constant terms. So you could write them out. I don't want to do that, so because we are trying to mind our space and time. Okay, so the determinant of A is then equal to, remember, your plus, your minus, your plus. So we're having 3. Yes, let me verify the matrix itself from what I have in my notes. So 3, 1.42, 1.42, 1.42, 4.72, 1.33, 1.42, 1.33, 2.62, Q1, Q2, Q3, then, okay, yeah, that's right. So we can continue. So we take this out, we have 4.72 into bracket 2.62, right, minus 1.33 into bracket 1.33, okay, then this is minus 1.42, open the brackets, this takes this, so we are left with this times this, 1.42 into bracket 2.62, okay, then that will be minus, what were we doing? This, then 1.42 into bracket 1.33, okay, then we are left with this plus 1.42 into bracket this, so this times this, 1.42 times 1.33, right, then minus 1.42 times 1.72, 1.42 times 4.72. Okay, so I could just do something like this. I feel we should make this thing understandable for one another, so let's take them gently. So this is going to be 3 into bracket, this multiplied by this is 12.37 minus 1.77, right? Then we have minus 1.42 into brackets 3.72 minus 1.89. Please use your calculators to verify these answers. Then we have plus this guy here, 1.42 plus 1.42 into brackets 1.89 minus 6.7 minus 6.7. So you could just put everything in this form. Okay, so the determinant of A is then equal to 3 into bracket 10.60. Okay, then minus 1.42 into bracket 1.83, then plus 1.42 into bracket minus 4.81. Of course, no. So that should be, okay, where is it? The last guy. Okay, this, which gave us this. So this minus this is going to be a negative anyway, because 1.89 is greater than 6.7. So 1.42 into bracket minus 4.81. Okay, so by the time we solve everything now, please use your calculator. We're having 22.37 approximately, okay, into decimal place. And so that's the determinant of A. So like I said, I won't be rubbing the question off. So now we have to look for the determinant of Q1, that's AQ1, AQ2, and AQ3. In case we have to rub off the board, which we are going to eventually do anyway, so I'm writing the determinant that we got here. Determinant of A is 22.37. Now let's proceed with finding AQ1. So the matrix AQ1 is going to be, since these are the coefficients of Q1, this is the variable Q1, so we remove this and replace it with, we have 138.33, 141.39, 123.61. So we have 1.42, 4.72, 1.33, 1.42, 1.33, 2.62. Okay, so this is plus minus plus. And the determinant of AQ1 is going to be 138.33, okay, into brackets. So we have 4.72 into bracket 2.62 minus 1.33 into bracket 1.33. That's about that. Then we have, okay, let me close this. Then we have minus 1.42 into brackets. This takes this one. Let me write it here. So minus 1.42 into brackets 141.39, 2.62 minus 123.61 bracket 1.33. Okay, then plus 1.42 into brackets 141.39. okay, this takes away this, times 1.33, then minus 123.61 times 4.72 close the brackets. So AQ1 is then 138.33 into brackets. Okay, where did I write it? AP1 138.33 into bracket 10.60. okay, so we have 10 points. So this minus this is going to give us 10.60. So, and then minus 1.42 minus 1.42. You know, we've done this before. So 4.72 times this, 4.7 times 2.62, that was what we had inside this place. So you could easily write 10.60 because that's what we got at the end of the day. Alright, so instead of solving again, so minus 1.42 into brackets, so into brackets this, right? So 141.39 and sorry. So minus 1.42 into bracket 370.44 minus 164.40, then plus 1.42 into brackets 188.05 minus 583.44. Okay, that's what we have there. So by the time we do the whole thing out, this multiplied by this, so equals 1466.3 minus 1.42 into brackets 206.04, okay, then plus 1.42 into brackets minus 395.39. So solving the whole thing out, so it's going to give us 612.27. So that's what we are going to get. So Q1, please use your calculators to verify this. It's going to be determinant of AQ1 divided by determinant of what? A. So we have 612.27 divided by 22.37, and the answer approximately is why did I write it for God's sake? 27.37 approximately to 2 decimal places. Okay, 27.37. So that's that about that. Now I want to look for Q2. So we write the matrix for Q2. So let me write it by rub this off. So that will be AQ2 would then be, okay, so 3, we have 3, 1.42, 1.42. Then we put all of these constants. We replace this with all of the constants. So we have 138.33, 141.39, 123.61, then 1.42, 1.33, 2.62. So we find the determinant of, let me write AQ3 here. So by the time we need it, so we have 3, 1.42, 1.42, then what is there initially? 1.42, 4.72, and then 1.33, 1.33, then the constants 138.33, 141.39, 123.61. Okay, so when we need it, we'll just recall it. Let's rub off all of these parts. Okay, so to get the determinant of AQ2, that will be, this is plus, this is minus, and then this is plus. So we have 3 into brackets. Let me just put this here now. 3 into brackets, 141.39 multiplied by 2.62 minus 123.61 multiplied by 1.33, right? So this is gone. Then minus 138.33 into brackets. This takes this 1.42, 2.62, right? Minus, so this takes this minus 1.42, 1.33, right? Then plus 1.42, let me close this as well, plus 1.42, this guy here, then into brackets 1.42, 123.61 minus 1.42, 141.39. Okay, so we have that. Let me cross check. Okay, for AQ1 we add, let me check again, 138.33 into brackets this minus this, okay, then minus 1.42 into brackets this, then minus 123.61 brackets, okay, I'm trying to check something, okay, minus 1.42 bracket 3 points, whatever. Alright, I just want to be sure that we are not wrong. Then I'm coming 138.4.72 minus this equals this, and minus 1.4 to 1.2.123, okay, and plus 1.4 to 1.39, 1.33, yeah, okay, that's right. And let's come to AQ2, 3 into brackets this minus 1 to 3 points, okay, then minus 138, 1.4 to 2.62 minus 1.4 to 1.33, right, plus 1.4 to 1 to 3.61 minus 1.4 to 141. Okay, that's right. So we continue with that. So we're having 3 into brackets. This is 3. So 3 into brackets, 370.44 minus 164.40. So that's minus 138.33 into bracket 3.72 minus 1.89, then plus 1.42 into bracket 175.53 minus 200.77. So we are done with that. So we have 618 at the end of the day, 0.12 minus 252.54, then minus 35.84. So everything is equal to 329.74. So how do we get Q2? Q2, you write the formula please. AQ2 divided by the determinant of A, which is going to be 329.74 divided by 22.37, and that's 14.74 approximately. Alright, so since we've written the matrix for AQ3, so we can just find the determinant straight up. So AQ3 is then going to be, okay, so we have plus minus plus. So let's roll. That will be 3 into brackets 4.72. 4.72 times 123.61, right? Minus 1.33 times 141.39. That's gone. Then that's minus 1.42 into bracket. This takes this 1.42 minus 1.42 minus 1. Okay, let me write it in. Minus 1.42 141.39. Okay, this goes. Alright, then we have plus 138.33 into brackets 1.42 1.33, okay, minus 1.42 4.72. Okay, so we close the whole thing. Now let me verify this. I hope you don't mind. So this is page 17. This is the last page. So 3 into bracket 4.72 123.61 minus 1.33 141.39 minus 1.42, then 1.42 123.61, then minus 1.42 here again 141.39 plus 138.33 1.42 1.1333 rather, then that's 1.40. Yeah, so we are right. Alright, so this then gives us 3 into bracket 583.44 minus 188.05, then minus 1.42 into bracket 175.53 minus 200.77. You close the brackets, then plus 138.33 into bracket 1.89 minus 6.7 minus 6.7. 1.89 minus 6.7. So at the end of the day, we'll be having 1186.17, then minus 35.84, then plus minus 663.78. So we have 1186.17 plus 35.84 minus, and plus times minus is minus 663.78. So solving the whole thing, we have 558.23. So how do we find Q3? So Q3 is the determinant of AQ3 divided by the determinant of A, which is 558.23 divided by 22.37. And our answer is approximately 24.95. So we can write our answers in form of coordinates. So it's optional anyway, but I just prefer writing something like this. So you have Q1, Q2, Q3 equals 27.37, 14.74 that we obtained from solving the whole thing, and 24.95. Alright, so that's about that. So the thing is that this is a very tricky question and a time consuming question. First, because the profit function is pretty long and then they are in decimals. But then what you just have to do is to make sure that your partial differentiation skills are sharpened, as well as your matrix skill, and make sure that make sure that careful attention is paid to this. Make sure that you are not distracted. If this were an exam or a test or an assignment, please make sure you are not distracted when solving it, because a minus somewhere turning into a plus might ruin the whole thing. Let's say, for instance, that you're trying to get your determinant of A, so there was a minus somewhere instead of a plus. Now that will ruin almost everything, because for you to be getting the respective quantities, you have to be dividing by the determinant of A. So once the determinant of A is wrong, your answers are going to be wrong. But you might still have some marks for steps though, but just try your best to make sure that you are cool-headed when you are attempting questions like this. What's the difficult thing here? It's not difficult, but it's long, time-consuming, and stressful, and probably unnecessary. Okay, so that's that about that. If you have any comments, please leave them in the comment section as usual. So if you like this video, please like it. Alright, let's say you're able to see the video offline. Please go back online and like this video. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications and inform your friends about us. Now, what's going to be your assignment? So I'm just going to alter this profit function. I'll alter it a little bit, and then that will be your assignment. So this becomes 140. Alright, this becomes 138, and this becomes 121.54. This becomes minus 1.42. Let me change this to plus 1.42, and this becomes plus 2.33 whatever. Then you have let me leave it as the minus that was there initially. There is a reason for that. Let me leave this as the minus that was there. I think the minus was there initially. Okay, then this becomes 1.72, and this is 3.5 minus, let me leave the rest out, minus 2.36. No, let me touch it. Let me touch it. So we have 4.36, and then 1.74 Q3 squared. 1.74 Q3 squared. I just want to make sure that at least the initial signs. So you have a plus here, right? You have a plus here, then plus this, then this is a plus. You have a plus here, then you have a minus here. So plus is here, minus is there, then minus is here. So this is 2 now. Minus is here as well. Minus is here. Okay, minus. Please don't forget this guy here, this little guy here. Minus. So what you have to do is you have to find the profits optimizing or profit maximizing quantities. Alright, Q1, Q2, Q3 of this industry, of this firm, not industry, of Blow by Dev's makeup artistry. So here we are assuming that our profit function has changed. Maybe after some months she has this new profit function, and we have to look for the maximizing quantities of Q1, Q2, and Q3. After that, we have to find the profit. So that is, after getting the values Q1, Q2, Q3, you substitute them into this function and get the profit. Leave your answers in the comment section. The only things you need are something like this in the comment section, right? Q1, Q2, Q3 equals something, and then the value of the profit equals a single value. So that's about that. Please, if you enjoyed this video, once again, like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications. See you in the next class. Thank you for attending.